Welcome to the DJ Motorsport channel, where we show highlights from our races from Gran Turismo 7.
And ignore the title graphic, we're not at Dragon Trail Gardens, we are at Interlagos. The lights are just about to go out and away we go. Riding on board with Spitfire, going into turn one.
In the Aston Martin there, we had Ryan on pole, I think, and Bell was second.
Ryan's always going to be on pole.
He's
good shout from Lewis though, being second on the grid. But
no incidents on the first turn.
That's unusual. There's usually a bit of banging and barging where people go off. But
Cox down in 12th place. Richard's just done him up the inside.
Gone on the inside.
Craig is 14th. The other Mercedes, right there he is. So we're on board. So now Cox is on soft tyres at the moment.
Craig's in the wrong livery.
Right, so that's points deducted for the Mercedes team there.
I like we can.
So Cox obviously decided to get the soft tyre out of the way straight away.
Yeah, I've got a feeling he probably won't be the only one either.
Well, we'll see. As we cycle through the cars, we will try and see what tyres people are on.
It's a nice livery on that Nissan, but he was complaining about the handling throughout most of the race.
Was it four-wheel drive? I don't know if that was.
No.
We're still on. This is the last of the road cars.
Yes, it is. Yes.
We go to Group 4 next week.
Ryan he's out of the lead, but he's not torn off like he has on previous races.
No, but obviously Lewis is in the same Supra. So you've got two Toyotas behind each other, so if there's a play there, I don't know.
As you see, Matty's got a penalty that he's got to serve. Where did he pick that up from?
It looks like a bottleneck there, with the Jag behind it and then the two Mercedes.
But Matty having the penalty is just going to throw him backwards. There he goes. As he gets sandwiched by the two.
Sandwiched by the two Mercedes. So Matt is on mediums as we quickly go up the field, which is noticed. Now Pants is sandwiched between the two Mercedes, who have gone flying through like this.
I noticed that
9th and 10th we got, although that's just changed again. So Fizz Gig is on hard, so mixture of tyres.
I think I noticed that Mercedes were on softs as we got Spitfire on softs.
Yeah.
So
Dave Speed on mediums.
This is what we wanted though. We didn't want people starting on the same tyres. No. We wanted people to mix it up a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Changes the strategy. I mean, do you get the soft tyres out of the way, which is...
Dave Speed gets a penalty because he's got no livery on his...
Yeah, he's not showing his racing numbers.
Jag's on hards. Jag's on hards, Jag's on hards. What is Almy on now? Spider-Man in
drugs.
I could be, I don't know.
We're in Brazil.
Where's Mercedes gone now? They're not even in the top 10.
Yeah, it's because they're rubbish.
Well, if you've got a problem with your car, change your fucking car.
You're not supposed to swear on this. Okay,
anyway,
I must apologise for my colleague's language there.
But I'm just saying, if you're not in the top 10...
He's quoting Christian Horner, and Christian Horner's a bellend. So, anyway, and that's going to get some comments, isn't it, I hope?
Well, yeah, I quite like Christian Horner. Yeah.
But anyway, we've got Neil Sheep in third
back to
place.
The race there. So
Brian fourth.
Bauer's still in second.
And he's clinging on.
Yes, this was like the other race when Jack was right on his bumper and you couldn't see him.
I can only assume this is a tyre differential though, because Ryan's normally gone off into the distance.
Well, Bowers is on softs.
He's on softs.
I've
got a feeling that Ryan's going to be on hards.
I don't know.
Mediums. Okay.
Mediums.
That caught me by surprise. I thought it'd be on the hard
side. But although these are different Toyota teams, it is the same car.
It is the same car, yes.
Ryan is in the TRD Toyota.
Yep, he's the customer team.
And Lewis is in the Works Toyota. But it is the same car.
Yes.
And clearly very strong at Interlagos.
Very clearly strong at most tracks. I think this is the OP car of choice, isn't it? This is why we had quite a few people wanting to go for it.
Yeah, possibly. But there we are. Nevertheless,
I think everybody should be forced to
Bowers has now got a half-second penalty. Black Sheep in the Aston Martin has slipped up to third.
Lovely in car.
We'll skip to lap 4 here, and it looks like Jag's got a run on the TRD Toyota there. No, he's come back now. Is he going to make him do a mistake?
He's forced Brian wide.
He's going to do the old switcheroo there, Richard, I believe. That's a classic switcheroo there.
I'm not sure if that was a switcheroo. It's just a mistake where he managed to get Brian to go a bit wide.
I think
as talking of going wide, Jag was got massively over the curve there, and in theory over track limits, but didn't get a penalty for it.
Well, there you go. That's because he's in a Jag.
There's a lovely in-car shot, I'll give you that.
So
the old wooden steering wheel
exactly.
as well.
So lap 5, Ryan there in first, Neil there in Esteban in second. That's a good shout for him. And
as you see, Ryan is in the pits. We've skipped on to lap 10. Ryan is in the pits, which means that Brian, his teammate, is going to take the lead, and there we go. He has done so. Is Jag going to get up into second place?
Well, the issue is here, you don't want the Toyotas 1 and 2, do you? So
no, you need to split them.
Well, you need to hope that Jag does spoil the party somehow.
I think Ryan's not... No, he hasn't refuelled, and Ryan is going to get out just in front, I think.
But he's going to have to stop again.
He's got to stop again.
Softs ain't going to do 10 laps.
Softs aren't going to do 10 laps, and I think there's going to be a fuel issue as well.
Yes, so there's no way he's going to be...
No, but he did get out in front of Jag, but
which
still
is
it's a fine showing. As we see some there with a penalty again.
Yeah, that was Cockney with a penalty.
It's always Cockney with a penalty.
So what we need to see now, we need to see when Spider-Man does his pit stop, and Jag hasn't done his yet.
So I'm looking at the orders at the side. I mean, Lloyd's up to a fine 4th place, but I don't know whether that's to do with pit stops or not.
No.
It will shake itself out soon, but. Yeah, Courtney McRae with a penalty. Where does he keep on getting all these penalties from? Is that a track limit penalty? It looked like only half a second.
Right,
nice in-car view shot from Brian just coming out the pits.
Brian's coming out the pits, so has Jag gone past already?
Yes, he has. Jag is up into second.
But again, he's not going to be doing these softs till the end.
No, not a chance. And again, fuel.
So another pit stop for him. Plus we know Jag hasn't stopped
We see Lloyd behind his refuelling. So is Robbie, so is Neil Shee. So they know that they haven't got fuel to go to the end.
Yes.
So I'm assuming then that Ryan and Spider-Man have also then got to pit for fuel, because I don't think they're going to make it. We're only just over halfway, and they only have a quarter of a tank.
Richard there up in 5th place.
Yeah,
so AMG have got this in the bag.
Going to get a nosebleed being up so high.
Yeah.
No, AMG have not got this in the bag at all.
I don't know where Craig's gone though. He's not even in the top 10.
No, I don't know what happened to Craig. Was that Lloyd just coming out of the pits there?
Somebody was going in.
Hansen's coming out of the pits there, because Robbie is in the pits, so Robbie's falling backwards.
In the Nissan, so there he is now as we speak to him. And the teammates there, 8 and 9.
Yeah. You see Dave Speed's now in the pits in another Nissan.
The Nissan's struggling in Interlagos, and I find that really odd.
The Nissan's supposed to be a really good car, but unfortunately, Dave Speed and Cockney I don't think in the road cars got a handle on them.
No. Well, I think Robbie and Matty are struggling.
Cockney with yet another penalty, because we've skipped on laps, and he must have served some, so I don't know what he's doing.
And what's happened to Neil there, down in 10th?
That must be pit stop related. Look, he's on fresh tyres on a full tank. That's got to be done.
So is he done to the end now?
I think he's done for the end.
So he will come back
out of the way
later on. Then we will see him go shoot up.
The thing about it with the road cars, we also slow down the refuelling rate to represent the fact that it is a road car.
Yeah, so we're final lap now.
Yeah, skipped on with Ryan in the lead as is normal, coming up to lap Pants, who's in 10th place. Jag in a fine 2nd place. So there's something about that old Jag, with the must be sipping the fuel and be very kind to its tyres, which enables him to do this. As again he's running on fumes as he comes up to the line, just like he did a couple of races ago.
Yeah.
But still gets him a 2nd place.
I think. So good. Good shame to see the old girl go, but there we go.
And Brian in 3rd, so another good showing for the TRD Toyota team.
That is amazing.
Aston
in 4th. No front tyre at all.
Yeah. Right front completely gone, left front almost completely gone. That must be handling like a pig.
So anyway, that's the road cars done. So thanks for watching as always. Hit the like if you liked it. And we're in Group 4 next week at
Lago Maggiore West.
in Italy.
Yes, actually.
There you go. See, I know my stuff. We'll see you there.
Bye.